Today is the 2nd of July 2024. Yesterday we looked at solving quadratic equations. Okay, the first part where you've been given a question and you've been asked to find the A's and the B's. Okay, and then you use that to do whatever they ask you to do. Okay, now today we will look at the second case where we'll use the quadratic equation, which we've done several times. Okay, thank you to all my subscribers. Okay, can you invite people to subscribe, share, like, and follow us? If you haven't subscribed already, I'm inviting you to subscribe if the platform is helping you. Okay, and please, if the account is not yours, ask permission from the account holder or do your own account. Okay, create your own account. That way you can take as much, subscribe to as much platform as you like. Okay, there are platforms I've subscribed to I don't even use, but once a while they bring information about things I want to hear, and when they update, I just watch that. Okay, I don't watch everything. Well, at times I start watching something and it's like, oh, I have this information already, and then I stop because your time is precious as well. In the comment section, you normally see follow my notes/grades. So even though I'm taking you through my notes, please follow it. Okay, because assuming there's something in the bracket, I'll say A minus B, but it might be A times minus B. Okay, so that is how it goes. Math at times, you don't pronounce, if you're standing in front of a class, they are following you, so you don't say everything. But because this is non-interactive, I feel like I have to say everything. Okay, but some of the things now I don't even have to say because I've taken time to do them in the lower video. So if you've been with me till this time, there are certain things you should know how to do, like using the calculator and stuff. So you won't see me go through everything. Okay, so that we can have the time to do other things. So beware of scammers and watch last video for recap. Okay, to look at the parts that I'm talking about. Now let's look at some sets again. Sets, you can have a lot of them, but if you can master sets and master your timetable, it will shock you how many things you can do in maths. Okay, okay, so please, if I'm bringing some of the things and you think you know, some people don't know. Okay, some people, even at Gcse year 11, they're still struggling with times table. So at times you might have to say double it, multiply by 10, and do this for them to understand. Okay, not everybody in year 11 is very, I don't know what word to use. It's comfortable with maths. So at times you have to break it down to their level. And that is why this platform is there. Okay. Um, the first one is 3 root 15 divided by root 3. So because of this root 3, I'm going to break this root 15 down to root 5 and root 3. So immediately I do that, I can take the root 3's out. So my answer will be 3 root 5. And then I said to you, your use of estimation is very important, okay? So that you can think and say, is this answer right? It's like when you are eating food and it doesn't taste right, okay? Your taste bud will feel like, unless you are very ill. But if you are eating something you've eaten before, like cake, and you taste it, you can be like, this is not what it tastes like, okay? Number 2, 9 root 28 divided by 3 root 7. So because of the root 28, I'm going to break root 7. I'm going to break root 28 down to root 7 and root 4. The root 7 will cancel out. 3 will cancel out 9 to give you 3. Root 4 becomes 2. So 3 root 4, I'll have 3 times 2, which is 6. 12 root 40 divided by 3 root 8. Okay, so root 8, so I'm going to break root 40 down to root 5 root 8. Okay, so here is an example. I can do root 4 root 10, but I haven't taken care of the root 8 in the denominator. So the best is root 5 root 8. So straight away I can cancel the root 8 out. 3 into 12 is 4, and then root 5. So my answer will be 4 root 5. Root 32 root 54 divided by 4 root 6. Okay, so 32 root 54 divided by 4 root 6. Okay, so because of the root 6, I'm going to break root 54 down to root 9 root 6, so that I can cancel the root 6 out. Root 9 is 3, because 3 times 3 is 9. 8 times 3 is 24, so my answer will be 24. Okay, so things like that, okay, you can easily pick it up just by doing it over and over again. Now today, yesterday we did case 1. Today we've used this equation several times, okay? They used to put it in front of the exam booklet. I don't know whether they still do it, but if you've used it several times, it's easy to learn. X equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, where your quadratic equation always has the highest number of 2. Okay, if it is not 2, then if this is not there, then it becomes a linear equation. That is your a. The x squared, what the coefficient attached to the x squared is a. to the x is b, and then c is your constant. So if you can compare your quadratic equations, then you can find a, b, and c, substitute, and get your x values, which will be, because it's plus or minus, you have to. But here, you should get a quadratic equation equaling 0. And then it should be such that you are not able to factorize, okay? Because if you can factorize, like I showed you, then you don't need to use this formula, okay? You can just use your factorize, equate to 0, find x. But when you can factorize and you need to find the values, then you can use this formula here. So let's look at this equation. To solve 2x squared minus 4ac minus 1 equals 0. So here, if we want to compare, a equals 2 there, b equals minus 4 there, and c equals minus 1. It should be equal to 0 before you can use this, okay? Putting in the quadratic equation, so here, b is minus 4, so I get minus 4, which is 4. b all squared will be 16. Minus 4 all squared will be 16. Minus 4, a is 2, c is minus 1. Because of the minus, it becomes plus here, divided by 2a, and a again is 2, so 2a is 4, okay? Because of the minus, I have plus. So minus 4 will give me 4, plus or minus the square root of 16, that is 4, minus 4 squared, plus 4 times 2, 8. Because of the minus and minus here, it will be a plus, because this is 1. So even if I multiply 1 by 8, I'll still get 8. And the minus 1 minus here will give me plus. 2 times 2 in the denominator will be 4. So plus or minus the square root of 24 divided by 4. So now we need to have two values of x, okay, because of the plus or minus. So if I use the calculator, I have 4 plus root of 24 divided by 4, and 4 minus root of 24 divided by 4. So from calculator, I have x equals 2.2 or minus 2.2. Okay. Now, before using this formula, as squared plus bs plus c should be equal to 0. If they don't say solve all this quadratic equation equals 0, then you can't use this because you are going to get values of x. Okay, now let's look at another example here. Okay, so again, solve 2x squared minus 4x. So for example, you should have it as 2x squared minus 4x minus 1 equals 0. X squared plus 10x plus 4 equals 0. Okay, so assuming we want to look at this, x squared plus 10x plus 4 equals 0. Okay, comparing again, a will be 1, b will be 10, c will be 4. This is easy because everything is plus. So if I put it in the quadratic formula, x will be minus b 10 plus or minus b squared, okay, which is 10 squared, minus 4. 4 is the constant, a is 1, c is 4, divided by 2a. A again is 1. 2 is a constant. So if I simplify, I'll get minus 10 plus or minus the root of 100 minus 16, because that is minus 4, that is 1, that is 4. So 4 times 4 is 16, and I have a minus here. Okay, all divided by 2, because a is 1. So when I go further, x will be minus 10 plus or minus root of 84 divided by 2. Okay, so x will be 10 plus root of 84 divided by 2, or x will be minus 10 plus root of 84 divided by 2. Okay, don't ignore the minus. Or minus 10 minus root of 84 divided by 2. So if you do this rightly on the calculator, you have x will be minus 0.42, or 9.58. Okay, so this is the second case. They didn't say find a and b. They can ask you to find a and b, and then you use a and b to solve your quadratic equation. Or they can just give you the quadratic equation, equate it to 0, and then because you can factorize and get the whole numbers, or fractions, okay, then you might have to use the quadratic formula, which we've done several times. We've even done some possible exam questions. So I think this one is straightforward. Please subscribe, like, share, follow us. I'll appreciate it a lot. If the account is not yours, ask permission from the account holder, please. And or create your own account, or ask somebody to help you. Follow my notes/script, okay? It will be very helpful to you. Okay, don't watch without looking at what we are doing, okay? And then for instance, this one, there is a minus answer and there is a plus. If it is length, this I will ignore the minus 0.4, but it's not length, it's algebra, so we have to bring both answers. Okay, it will shock you, so don't get married up with things like that. But if you start watching the video from the beginning, you get what I mean. Okay, especially if you are in year 7 and you watch it, by the time you get to where we are now, you would have learned a lot. Okay, you'll be able to, because for instance, if you get a minus answer, then you can't have minus money. Okay, if you are doing probability and you get more than 100%, you can have that. And I took time to explain this in earlier videos. Okay, so it will be good if maybe you don't have GCSE in the next couple of years, just to help yourself little. Come to the platform like your extra tuition, learn a little at a time. Okay, or look for videos that you are doing in school and then use that to help you. uh Beware of scammers, please. uh Thank you for watching today's video with me. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next.